You know how much I love this item when I've got not one but two backups. I don't ever want to be without this eyeliner because it's so amazing. Hey darlings, I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to talk to you about affordable beauty. Absolutely amazing beauty items which I love, which I can't wait to share with you, that will not break the bank. Before I begin, I would really appreciate it if you can give me a subscribe for more videos like this and give me a like so that this video can reach more people. We all know that when it comes to beauty items, there are so many different price points, and I've decided to share with you some of my most affordable beauty items in my stash, which I use every single day because I believe that these are the items in your makeup bag that you do not need to splurge on. I have tried pricier equivalents of these items and have seen no significant difference, so I am quite happy to stick to the cheaper alternatives. However, if there is one thing you decide to splurge on when it comes to makeup, make that your foundation. And this is because our skin is the biggest part of our face, and a good foundation can give you a flawless finish, can hide your imperfections, can save you a lot of time, and last you throughout the day. Need I say more? Now, if you're interested, go and check out my video from 2 weeks ago where I spoke about my favorite foundation. Okay, so the first item which I need to tell you about is the Rimmel London Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer. You know how much I love this item when I've got not one but two backups, and this is because, I don't know, I'm just worried that one day it might get discontinued, or say if I misplace it or lose it. I don't ever want to be without this eyeliner because it's so amazing. I love using a brown eyeliner personally. This is shade Rich Brown because it flatters my skin tone a lot more. It is not as harsh as using a black eyeliner but still give me enough depth and definition. I use this Rimmel Eye Crayon to line my waterline every single day because it is soft, creamy, has amazing color payoff, and best of all, it does not make my eyes water or cause any sensitivity. Lining the waterline can sometimes be a little bit tricky because there are some formulas that have caused my eyes to water in the past. However, I have no problems with this crayon. Another reason why I love this eyeliner is because it is self-sharpening, so you just twist up and there is no need to fuss about with a sharpener. I generally just prefer products that are self-sufficient in that sense. And also it comes with a smudger tip on top, so if you would like to do a smoky eye, for example, with this eye pencil, you can 100% achieve that. I highly recommend this eye pencil, and let me show you how amazing the color payoff is. Hopefully you can see that. There we go. It is just a really rich chocolate brown color. The next product which I'm going to talk to you about is the Total Temptation Brow Definer by Maybelline. Over the years, I've tried many brow pencils from high-end brands to drugstores, and this is one thing that I can definitely tell you for 100% is that eyebrow pencil is not something that you need to splurge on. This is because I have not seen significant difference between a high-end brow pencil compared to a drugstore brow pencil, despite the significant difference in price points. When it comes to eyebrow pencils, I choose the ones that has the formula of a right balance of creamy and waxy. So it has to be creamy enough to glide over your existing eyebrows easily, and it has to be waxy enough to shape and define your eyebrows. Also, of course, it has to be long lasting, so there is no need to touch-ups and can see you from day to night. The Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer ticks all the right boxes for me because the shades are natural looking. I'm using shade medium brown. It also has a slanted tip, which is easy to define the brows. And I've never found the need to touch up my brows because the formula is long lasting. As you already know, I love a product that is self-sufficient. This one doesn't require sharpening with a sharpener because it is self-sharpening, and also it comes with a spoolie at the end, which is quite tiny compared to other spoolies, I would say. However, it doesn't really bother me too much. When it comes to affordable beauty, I've got to give my Real Techniques makeup brushes a shout out. This is my collection of makeup brushes. As you can see, I've got quite a lot. However, my Real Techniques makeup brushes are some of my favorite and longest lasting ones, which has been with me for years. This is my collection of Real Techniques brushes. Apart from the fact that most of the printing has faded off on the handles, they honestly still work like day one. They're all made of synthetic bristles, but that doesn't mean that they're not soft on the face. They also wash extremely well, so shedding is very minimal. They give a professional finish, but best of all, they're super affordable. My favorite brush out of the lot is definitely the buffing brush because I use this to buff in my setting powder seamlessly. And the second one is actually a concealer brush. However, I actually use it for my highlighter because I find that it is small enough to give me a defined look on my cheekbones and down the nose here and also on my cupid's bow. So you can see when it comes to makeup, I don't actually follow a set of rules. I just use whatever that works for me. And I cannot rave about these Real Technique brushes enough. Honestly, everybody needs these brushes because they are super affordable and they last for a very long time. Okay guys, the next beauty item, I call it a beauty item, but it is also a bit of a drugstore pharmacy item that everybody needs to know about, is Sudocrem. Take note of the red and white label and remember this cream because it is my magic cream. So if you're not aware, I'm actually a pharmacist as well, and this is the cream I recommend to most of my patients whenever somebody comes to me for skin advice with any skin problems, rashes, sores, chafing issues, burns, the list goes on. This is the cream I recommend almost on a daily basis to at least one person in my pharmacy job. It is so gentle that you can even apply it to baby's bottom to treat nappy rash. And also when it comes to acne or active breakout, you can even apply this to your acne. It will treat it but not dry it out. And the reason is because the main ingredient of Sudocrem is zinc oxide, and zinc oxide has astringent and mild antiseptic properties. And believe it or not, I have even used Sudocrem to treat my own corn that is on the bottom of my foot as well as cracked heels, and it has healed it up so well. I even have a baby Sudocrem that I keep in my bag because I never know when I will need it. You know, you can use it for chapped lips, you can use it for chafing, anything at all. You guys need to know about Sudocrem and make sure you have at least a small little tub in your bag. Last but not least, if you're into Japanese beauty, you have probably heard of Kate Cosmetics, which is an affordable Japanese drugstore brand. And this is my favorite eyeshadow palette. You can see how much I've used it. And here's proof of how much I love these eyeshadow palettes. I've actually got quite a few of them. Okay, let me show you this palette. The reason why this eyeshadow palette is so great is because you can see it's very well thought out. You have a soft matte shade that is great for an all over wash of color, and then you've got a pop of shimmery shade that is great to enhance the eyes. Then we have this darker shade for the crease that is used to define, and lastly a highlighter shade. So you get all of these 4 shades in one single compact palette, and I love how small and compact it is. It's just so easy to travel with. You know, when I travel, I can bring like 2 or 3 of these without any problems just because it's so teeny weeny. Last autumn when I went to Japan, I was so inspired by the beautiful autumn leaves that I've decided to get these two to do an autumn eyeshadow look. However, I feel like they're great for every day as well. They are just like a warm reddish pinkish, this is an orange one, tone. And the color payoff is so amazing. It blends really well. You don't actually need any special technique to do these eyeshadows because I feel like they have basically done the work for you. You can tell exactly which shade should go where. So the lighter shade is obviously the highlighting shade, and the darker shade you can use it to line your eyes, or you can use that in the crease area. And these 2 shades I generally use that on the middle of the eyelid just for a pop of color. Every single color on the palette complement each other so well, and I love how you get a pop of color, yet the colors are so soft and beautiful. They're perfect for a day-to-day basis, but if you want to do like an evening look or a more dramatic look, you can definitely build up the color payoff. That is all from me for today. I hope you've enjoyed sitting down and chatting with me about affordable beauty items which are just amazing. Now, before I head off to wash this off my hands, I would really appreciate it if you can give me a subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. See you guys next time.